welcome to another episode of LG's House, episode number 44. Up in here, we sipping on fo. And joining me in the alley is none other than Professor, I guess, Doctor,
not yet,
soon to be, Xavier Perez. Up in here, sipping 4-4s on episode 44 of DJ LG's House. You can follow me on all my socials at LG210. Xavier Perez, you can follow him at XBoyRD.
the real ex-boy.
The real XBoyRD. That's right, you got hijacked, right? Your original?
Yeah.
That sucks, man, when you get your social media stolen from you.
He even called me. The guy that stole it, he called me on my phone and asked me if I wanted to buy it back for $600.
Oh, he held it hostage. He's still holding it hostage. You're like, nah, I'll just make a new one, man.
I'm more pissed because I didn't have to have any of the underscore or any of the other shit. You turn my mic up a little bit, or I got to turn myself up.
Hold on, you soft talker. You're like on that Seinfeld episode.
Soft talker. I love soft talkers.
He's dating that soft talker, and he's just like... that's when he ends up agreeing. No, it's Kramer's dating the soft talker.
Oh.
And he ends up agreeing to doing the puffy shirt.
Oh, yeah.
That's the... Yeah. Anyway.
That's a rewatch for me. Seinfeld and...
Oh, yeah, you can just let that roll on repeat.
Yeah.
The Office, Curb.
Big Bang Theory. I like that one, too.
I can't do that one, man. Nah, I can't do that one.
It's a little cheesy comedy, but
I
I
just
like
can't
it.
do it. Or any of the spin-offs off that one.
What's the other spinoff besides Sheldon?
Young Sheldon.
That's the only one?
I guess. I don't know. Sure. Shout out to people in the chat. Greg's up in here. Team 83 in the house. Yep, Team 83. Were you born in 83?
80, dog.
And you ain't part of Team 83. You ain't cool like me and Greg are. Yep.
Dr. X.
Yep.
I got asked that question like 50 times today.
Okay, $400 X. I got you.
You can get my IG back for $400. Or is that pesos? Because the dollar sign's in the wrong location.
It's too late now. That happened a while ago. You've already put too much effort into the new one.
The new one? Yeah.
I like the real is better anyway.
Oh, no.
you like it straight up?
Just straight up, dude. Because it's easier to tell people. And I don't have to be like the underscore the. I don't have to do all that shit.
Oh, you have an underscore now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The underscore's no good.
There's a ex-boy in Spain. DJ X-Boy in Spain.
But he uses RD?
No. It's just X-Boy. And then there's a local guy called Soundboy RX here.
Yeah. There was a DJ LG out of Miami that called me out on Twitter a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah. And because I took... I didn't even have his tag. He was just mad I was using DJ LG. And I was like, well, I'm a DJ here in San Antonio, and I barely even DJ these days. And he got mad.
Oh, it was recently?
No, it was like 2015, 16.
What's Tribe's DJ? Doesn't they say that in one of the raps in Electric?
He says like, yeah, give a shout out to my man LG.
Yeah.
There's a few DJ LGs. There was one that way back in the 80s, but this one actually like we get confused all the time because I get tagged on his stuff.
Oh,
like all the time on Twitter, and I'm like wrong LG, and there's one in the Netherlands too that gets tagged.
They write in English too, Netherlands?
No, that's on Facebook where I get tagged for the Netherlands one, but no, they'll write in Dutch. Yeah,
they write in Dutch. I didn't know that shit.
No, they use I'm pretty sure it's the Arabic alphabet, but it's Dutch language. You can't,
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Wrong one.
Like Indonesia uses our alphabet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can read everything there. You just don't know what it means.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah. You can literally go there and you'll have no problem reading the signs. You just don't know what the words mean.
Huh.
Yeah.
Learned something new today.
A lot of places use Latin alphabet? I said Arabic. We use the Arabic numerical system.
Arabic numericals.
And the Latin alphabet, right?
Algebra. One of my professors, she's Persian, and anything that you say Arabic, she has to give you like the lowdown and the historical background.
Oh, wow.
Stuff. Yeah, she's
cool.
She's a hippie as fuck. Yeah, exactly, dude. She's hippie as she's.
I
cool
can
shit.
do that. I was born in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was born in Yanbu.
On an Air Force base?
It's a expat community over there, but yeah, I was born in a U.S. hospital, basically.
Oh, okay. What's
U.S. Rand
expat?
Hospital. People who have moved over there for work or have left the United States behind.
Oh,
And it's a big oil community. A bunch of people. My dad was over there working for some oil company.
nice.
I think it was called Bechtel,
Oh
something
yeah,
like that.
they also got into water, and
Oh,
they're the first. I want to say it's like early 2000s. They're the first water war in
really?
Bolivia. Yeah,
You've heard of this company?
they take over Bolivia's water supply, and
I literally have a bunch of plates in my kitchen right now
Really?
that I inherited. They're a bunch of clear, just 8-inch plates, and they say Bechtel on it.
I
They
need
have
to,
the,
I
they have
need
the logo on it.
I
and
need to see
everything.
that. Yeah, Bolivia. They go to Bolivia and they convince the president or prime minister, one of the two, to they tell them they're gonna fix their water supply and like make it upgrades and all that shit like that.
Well, yeah, they're a billion-dollar corporation.
Yeah,
Apparently.
and then before the company got there, they were paying like 5 cents a month for fucking water usage, and then it turned into $1.50 a month.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and if you didn't pay, they cut it off, and so the people started.
That's like Mad Max.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
started writing.
controlling the
dude.
water tap.
They started writing. That's not the end of the story. They start writing, and then they protest and all that shit. And so because they signed a contract, the World Bank is on the side of Bechtel. They sue Bolivia because they signed a contract, and Bolivia had to pay out the rest of the contract before they released their water. It's the first water war.
All right.
You know, research.
I saw something online the other day where it showed those robot dogs. So showed like a whole bunch of them, and it said like, "Can't wait for the day I'm going to fight these guys for some fresh water."
Dude,
It's like, God.
it's coming, man.
Yeah.
It's coming, no matter
Is
what.
it coming?
It's coming, no matter
All
what.
right. Well, appreciate everyone up in here, up in the chat. Greg is a member on the Sports Cave. Sports Cave will not be airing tomorrow. I have a Spurs game, so we're taking the week off. We'll be back on Tuesday for that show.
Nice.
But this show continues on right here on a surprise Wednesday. I wasn't expecting to do a show until this weekend.
Hit you up this morning.
But this man hit me up at like 8 a.m. and was like, "You want to do a show?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" And you had a big day today.
Yes, sir.
Because you had to present.
No, I didn't present. Eddie presented.
Okay. Well, you had your authored research presented to people in the city today at an event at a coffee shop. Yes?
Yeah, on the west side. Deep in the west side, too.
So deep on the west side?
Yeah, it's Shotgun Coffee Roasters. It's pretty cool. They have a music studio upstairs.
Really?
Yeah, called Black Moth Studios.
Black Moth. Huh?
Black Moth, yeah. And then outside they have like a community garden, and then one side's a coffee house, and the other side's like a study group thing, and that's where they had the meeting. And they were presenting the paper that was finally published, and like an actual copy published, and then they just it's pretty much like patting each other on the back, though. I don't know if I like that. But as everybody that's for Project Marvel, I sat across from this.
So it was a pep rally for Project Marvel, basically, without being an official pep rally.
Yeah, but the paper is about like trying to get the community involved, not leaving the community out, which I thought only 2 paragraphs of my original research was going to get in, but it's turned out to be a whole section.
Okay, well, for those that don't know, you are tell me your major again.
Currently, geography, environment, sustainability, and urban planning.
Urban planning. So that and some of the environmental sustainability go into there.
Yeah.
And some geography too, I guess.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
So
I never knew geography was so much associated with so many things, from politics all the way to like.
Oh yeah,
it's very heavily involved.
So the Spurs want a new arena, and we're voting on it right now. Early voting is in session right now. You can go to the polls. I already went and I voted yes for Proposition A and B. And I can find it kind of funny that it says at the very top. First of all, they don't explain any of the propositions ever when you go to vote. But at the very top on Proposition A and B, it says tax increase. Big bright letters. This is a tax increase are the exact words it says. And it didn't say it on any other bills except for the school bills that I was voting on for my local district.
Right.
Which I voted almost all no on, except for some of the sports facilities upgrades because I need jobs working cameras at sports complexes. But
I don't know who dictates like how that ballot is put together.
It's based on your zip code, obviously for the school district stuff. So that's why they have to see your ID, and then it brings up like a.
No, I'm talking about like the layout of the ballot, because like I've seen old school ones of like when the Alamo Dome was being built, and
Yeah.
they put on the very top like affordable housing, and then they would say tax increase and shit like that.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't say like who it's a tax increase on, because Proposition A and Proposition B are tax increases on tourists only.
Tourists and provided by the county mostly.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not an increase on anybody voting.
No,
That's
no, no.
what. That's what.
Well,
It's not, because they're citizens of the county.
Yeah, but the other thing that's
They're not. It's a tax increase. Technically, it's technically true, but it's misleading.
it's gonna raise the property value of people that live in that radius of downtown. So it is kind of a tax. But it's like an indirect tax increase.
It's a tax increase on the tourists. So it needs to say up there like tourism tax increase or something. Like, and I feel like they should have a little I button you can tap on that explains the bill, that on each thing, so you can have because a lot of people just go in there blind. I did my research, but a lot of people go in there blind and they just say, "Well, I don't know what all these 100 props they want me
That's
to
how
vote
they get
for
you,
are."
though. That's how they get
It's
you.
awful.
That's how they get
Yeah,
you.
but if they just made the freaking things a little bit more informative. I mean, everybody
the
knows
government.
everyone knows what the little I thing means now. When you see the letter I next to something,
It's the
gives you more
government.
information.
It's the government, dude.
Well, obviously, it's the government. Obviously, man.
They just want you. They kind of want to sucker you into voting the wrong way.
I ain't no sucker.
They kind of want to.
Someone once said. Well, speaking of suckers, all you suckers watching right now, hit that subscribe button, because we need to get to 500 up in here so we can do some members only stuff.
Whoa.
X will do a show with his shirt off at some point.
Losing my hair. I can see it right
You're
now.
losing your hair on your chest?
I don't have any hair anywhere else.
Oh, okay.
I got it on my hoo-ha, but that's about it.
Oh, all right. So you are Asian, even without being
Something,
Asian.
dude.
Yeah.
I don't have no hair, man.
That's that native Mexican.
Very
right?
much so.
Native.
Yeah.
I was going to say Native American, but it's really Native Mexican.
It's native Mexican.
Yeah.
And then when I try to grow out a beard, it's all patchy. I got like crop circles all over my face and shit. So.
All right. And there was some props I voted for there, dark aeons, dark aeons.
What's that?
There was some props I voted for. There was some tax increases that I voted for, and tax breaks. The exemption on personal goods you use for income or something, like tangible goods. So like you can get a bigger exemption on the gear you're holding on to for your business.
For San Antonio?
Yeah, well, no, this is a constitutional amendment for the Texas Constitution.
Huh. I haven't
Yeah.
voted yet, so I haven't.
Yeah, you'll see it on there. I suggest looking up. There's not that many. There's a bunch of constitutional amendments that are being voted on. Some of them are kind of ridiculous. Like they want to put an amendment on there that says if you're not a citizen, you can't vote, which is already illegal.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's just it's stupid. It's
The one that I'm always like, just because they always say you got to present an ID to vote. The reason it's not legal to have you, it's kind of a indirect. It's kind of racist, right? So you can't charge somebody to vote, but if you require an ID,
you
have
pay
to pay
for
for the
one.
vote. You have to pay for your
you
ID.
gotta pay for an ID.
Yeah, that's
So what if you can't pay for an ID?
The solution is for the Texas Elections Commission to make a free voter ID card.
Oh.
That would be the solution, but that's too much for them to fucking think about.
Yeah, they can send out a voter registration card. Why not just, up that a little bit and make it a
And then when you go vote, just do a little quick picture thing, add it to the card itself. But yeah, right. You can't even, like, if I take my veterans card and use that, I can't even use that to vote for. Mm-hmm. That sucks ass.
There was a vote to protect veteran spouses too. Something about them getting a exemption on if their husband dies in the line of duty, but not like specifically right in the line of duty from like a disease or another cause.
Yeah.
They get a tax exemption on their homestead or something like that.
I thought that was already in existence.
I think it was to expand the amount of the exemption.
Oh.
Like it increases the amount of money you could claim.
Was a legacy property tax on there too? That's what the lady said at their meeting.
There was another one for homestead for damaged property during a fire. You can claim a bigger homestead on it.
Huh.
Which
That's
I voted for a lot of those things, but I tell you what, it was a lot of no's. There's a lot of no's across the way, and I don't lean either way, to be honest. So.
Well, you lean towards your pocket, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, obviously.
That's for sure.
Well, yeah, I don't. Yeah, all my stuff is Northeast ISD, and they wanted a lot of stuff. They had a lot of bond stuff on there. They wanted new schools and this and that. I'm like, you just closed Driscoll Middle School. You could have kept that open and revamped it. You know, like.
Did it say why they closed it? Was there not enough attendance?
I have no idea why they
Oh,
closed
really?
it. Yeah, no idea.
Like a lot of the schools that get closed downtown or like on the west side, it's because the community's not having.
I think it's just the lack of funding, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get more funding, but they want to build new schools and this and that. I'm like.
I saw this documentary the other day where Chicago, I think it was Chicago, they repurposed a school to be it was a 3-story school. The bottom was like public services, the middle was for like the elderly, and the top was like an apartment complex. And so you could just like, it was to help like low income stuff. It was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Speaking of that, so Proposition A and B were up there. Back to our before we got sidetracked for the Spurs. And the rodeo and the improvements and whatnot, and you presented this, or you had this presented.
Yeah, Eddie's considered the author, and then I'm the...
Eddie Romero, correct?
Yeah, from old school back in the day.
Eddie Romero, who I worked with, he was a liquor rep, right? And a bartender.
Yeah. And then every time we meet people, when I'm with him and we're meeting people, he tries to skip over that part so he could just keep it to what he does professionally now.
Yeah.
But he wrote most of the paper, and then I'm like the first acknowledgement on those that contributed to the paper, which I had to look up yesterday. I thought I was getting plagiarized for a second.
So the paper was called Beyond Basketball, How Can the Downtown District Deliver Community Benefits by the Better Futures Institute.
Cool place.
Yep. And here's the acknowledgments, too. I was looking for yours, too, and I finally came up on it. I was like, I
had to look up.
Be in here somewhere.
I had to look it up.
But you got first billing under acknowledgments, so you got top billing right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of small if you're watching on an iPhone, but under acknowledgments, there's DJ XBoyRD, graduate researcher from the UTSA, from UTSA Roadrunners. Eh?
Yeah.
Damn,
That's
man.
pretty cool. And then I tried to like see how much of it is mine, and I think I'm like 40% of the paper. I have a whole section.
All right. So
Keep going.
Here's the contents here. Let's it's actually like 10. I looked at it. It's 10 full pages of information.
Yeah.
If you remove the contents and title pages and whatnot. So Beyond Basketball is the first page. Yeah. How can I already said that earlier, but anyway.
It's all right.
So why is it taking so long for elected officials to finalize this deal that would hopefully keep the Spurs in San Antonio for a very long time and give them a new arena and revitalize downtown? So that's what this page is about. Why is it taking so long for the elected officials to finalize?
When Eddie was presenting, man, the first thing he said was, you can understand. We talk about this all the time. I can see why people are reluctant. I mean, they keep getting fucking bamboozled. And then Eddie said, you know what would probably help people like might believe in this project if the city would just be like, man, I'm sorry, we fucked up. If we just got a simple apology and said, a better way to approach it. But everybody,
how did they fuck up? Just by demanding more oversight, or
you start with like Hemisphere 68. They
bulldozed. Oh, okay. You're talking about the other how they fucked up with the other arenas.
Yeah, the tower first. They bulldozed Lavaca Street. It was a whole neighborhood, like. And they considered it dilapidated. They classified it as hazardous by this HOLC corporation, and back in the 60s. And they bulldozed. The houses were fine. There's pictures of the houses that there's driveways, there's cars parked. It doesn't look like a typical like ghetto or slum, but they bulldozed that whole neighborhood and then built the tower and then told the people, hey, we're gonna give you some jobs and stuff. That shit never came around. Then the Alamo Dome, and then Sunset Station, and then the Frost Bank. It's always been like over and over again. And then the highway divided that whole neighborhood.
And this is why it's taking so long, because of past incidences and past promises broken.
Yeah, and then the city, the east side's particularly, they're actually calling their city council member and stuff and saying like, somebody say something. I mean, it's a fair deal in my opinion, but it's still missing like teeth to the community part. I mean, you can say we're going to bring you stuff, but if you don't do it, you've never done it before. And this is the part that I like. That's poverty by design, right? And this part of the paper, he writes about this is Eddie's part. He writes about how 35 was purposely put on the east side to divide the east side of San Antonio from downtown, and they do it on the other side too at I-10, and then that's why the highway's in the middle of the paper because it divided it divided the
I
east
see
side.
that.
I was like, that's pretty fucking innovative.
Visually impactful.
Yeah,
Good job, Eddie.
Yeah, yeah.
Way to work
What-
that Adobe Express.
No, that's the guy I met. That
Oh, sorry.
I forget his name. He's in there somewhere. He's a cool kid.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that makes sense.
It
But
makes
that's how a
sense.
lot of cities did it. That's that's where they got the old line, the other side of the tracks. you
Yeah,
know?
that guy's name is Robert Moses, and he comes back. He starts like in the 50s, dude. He becomes in New York. He becomes like the main engineer.
The guy who designed the railroad tracks through to divide people's cities.
Railroad tracks and 35, yeah, and the
Oh,
highways.
he did. Oh, this is the guy who did our 35.
Yeah, they all get it from this guy named Robert Moses, and he's just a piece of shit, dude.
Well, I mean, I feel like they've been doing that for years. They use rivers
Starts
to
in the
do that
yeah,
back in the
exactly.
day. So
Or creeks too.
Yeah.
They do that shit too.
that's true. Up Shit's Creek. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
you don't want to be up the wrong creek without a paddle. That's
Yeah.
what it means.
And like the proper way, they probably should have done it because there's a railroad track right next to 35, 37. They should have put the highway above the railroad track so that it didn't like really divide anything.
Mhm.
But it's like, and then like under Commerce that has like the lights and stuff like that.
Mhm.
When they built the
Yeah.
highway, they didn't even build sidewalks for people to cross underneath it. That wasn't until like the late 90s that they did that.
That's when they built the Alamo Dome, right? Or after they built the Alamo Dome.
Yeah, 95 I think is when they did that because Alamo Dome's
Yeah.
93.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I hear that the land bridge got canceled because of something. I don't know if you heard
TxDOT.
that. Yeah.
I think Texas.
Funding, because funding got cut.
Yeah,
yeah.
TxDOT.
So that land bridge that was in that beautiful rendering of Project Marvel will not be a part of that. So hopefully,
I think the assumption too is that Trump's going to be president forever. There's going to be another one that might fucking change his mind, but they should probably keep that shit quiet a little bit.
yeah, we'll see what happens there. Moving on to the next page, does location matter? And
It's downtown though.
it matters. What does he get into here?
The place of the actual arena.
Where is that? Where they just tore down the
Texas Culture.
Institute
Yeah,
of Cultures?
and I learned today that the original Frost Bank was going. The Frost Bank, the Frost Bank Center was going to be where the Texan Culture was, but the city offered the Spurs the county offered the Spurs a better deal than the city, and so that it's way out there and shit. And then that whole area was supposed to be a water park. They were gonna move Splashtown there.
Oh, thank God they didn't.
Closed down anyways.
Good Lord, good. The place was rusty.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't have a rusty water park. Sorry. I actually like.
What's that movie with Johnny Knoxville where
there.
he has the park? You've seen that one where he has a theme park?
Uh-uh.
It's about true story about some park in Philadelphia. And
Oh, that terrible park that
Had
gave
no-
people whiplash.
Yeah, no
I've heard-
regulations and
Yeah, I've
shit.
heard about that place. I saw the real documentary about that place.
that's gnarly, dude.
Yeah.
That's before regulations.
Yeah.
That's the total 70s though.
Oh yeah, dude. The Rattler was pretty rough when it first opened up here.
Whose idea was that, dude?
So they mentioned this urban planner in here, David Robinson Jr.
Oh yeah,
Relation?
Yeah, that's his son.
That's David Robinson's son. So David Robinson Jr. contributed to this.
I think he's that in the next page. Oh no, I'm the next.
He's
page.
on this page. It says Robinson Jr., who serves as development manager at Weston Urban, argues that stadium location is a decisive factor in whether a public investment promotes lasting development. Well, yeah.
Yeah, he talks a lot though.
He did a comparative study of the Alamo Dome and the AT&T Center.
Yeah, he's the one that I added to his stuff, but he's the one that does like when I was doing like the Clay Arena, the SoFi, the Denver Ball Arena, all that stuff.
He said during the planning of those two arenas, there was minimal community input during early planning stages, and decisions for the final location sites were often shaped by top-down political negotiations rather than long-term urban policies. Communities were engaged after site selection was finalized.
That's how it usually goes. That's how it usually goes. And this time it's a little bit different.
We're headed in better direction.
Exactly.
It's a better direction
Exactly.
than what we've done in the past.
The people were talking about it, and I mean, there's like a whole bunch of there's this Cops Metro group and this other the Esperanza Center that said the Esperanza Center filed ethics complaints against City Council because they said they were providing community meetings but encouraging people to vote for it. I went to a few of them. I didn't see anybody do that.
Okay.
It's a good change.
Well, yes, it is. It's absolutely a good change. And we've got people in the chat that are interested in what you're doing here with your little research project about Project Marvel. Is this available to the public anywhere?
Yeah, you can download it from betterfuturesinstitute.org.
betterfuturesinstitute.org.
You just got to put your email in, and then they send it to you.
Oh, you got to send the email.
Yeah, but you're not going to get like fucking flooded with shit.
Okay, if you want this emailed to you, head to betterfuturesinstitute.org, and someone there will send you a copy of this so you can read the research there.
I was trying to snag as many like printed copies. They were like, "No, dude, you only get one."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Papers, it's not cheap to print stuff these days. So
yeah, it was.
Then going on to Mr. David Robinson, the Admiral Jr. there. Can we call him the Little Admiral?
I don't think he likes that.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Robinson Jr. Historical promises versus outcomes. And, we already know what the promises were and the outcomes are.
Yeah. He talks quite about it. He wrote a whole thesis on this.
I don't know how much redemption the East Side can get.
That's what we were
for the Frost Bank Center right now. Maybe the rodeo can go out there and change things if they're there 365, but they need to create some infrastructure out there around the Frost Bank Center. They need to buy out all the industrial stuff and create an entire district.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Coca-Cola's out there. You think they're going to sell their cheap?
Yeah, but there's other people you can buy out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it just that whole side needs help. It's somewhere
it needs
or another.
A lot
Political
of
help.
The dome is savable though.
Yeah,
it's in a location right there in downtown. I mean, technically it's on the east side, but
it used to be a ironworks factory. It used to be Alamo Ironworks.
Well, it's salvageable, and it's still producing quality events. We get
it's part of the skyline
Final
too.
Four.
It's part of the skyline. It's you see that thing.
I like the rendering where they had redone it a little bit. It looked a lot better.
I wonder I've never seen one on the inside though. Of the rendering.
Oh, they gotta gut that whole thing.
That whole thing.
That inside's gotta go.
Every time I go in there, it looks like somebody was like, "Okay, we're done." No, you're not.
Yo, the media, the cabling and the wiring in there all the way to the cameras in the media room is so ancient.
Yeah,
they need to make it state of the art. And then community benefits.
That's my part.
This is where you step in right here and you take over. What are we looking for here?
This is I started off with like the history of community benefits agreements. They have like different names for them. They have like community peace agreements, community association agreements, and stuff like that. But it's supposed to be where the community where you're going to build it and the radius around it are supposed to meet with the developers and the city council and then create the agreement. But most of these teams, these companies, they make the agreement and then they like, here you go. Do you like it or not? Okay, no, fine, fuck off. But there has the little things in blue is what I said that they should do. And then Eddie and the Better Futures Institute wants to make like a dashboard that you can go on to online and make sure everything that they promise is happening in real time and stuff.
All right, so let's go over the 6 highlights here of community benefits you'd like to see happen. Integration of mixed-use development. So you'd like to see like housing and businesses being put up around the arena
at the same time. Businesses,
at the same time, yeah.
So
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So if they're like fixing the street, they should also be asking the person that's like where Sunset Station is. If they're gonna fix that shit, they should ask the business or the people that own the property, hey, what else do you need us to do to help make your place ready to go once the arena opens? Mm-hmm. Do you need new piping? Is there like alibis that floor fucking falls in all the time? It's the roof leaks.
The house has been there a while.
1901, dog. Yeah, it's been there for a while.
Is it on them to fix it though, or the city?
It's on them to fix it. Same thing with sidewalks. Sidewalks, like if your neighborhood doesn't have sidewalks, the city puts it on the neighborhood, and the
Gotcha.
house to make those sidewalks.
Year-round activation beyond team events.
I got that from
What is
the rodeo. How they're gonna make the rodeo year round?
So you're saying the Spurs need to do something with the arena year-round?
Yeah, if there's nothing going on, if the Spurs aren't playing, there has to be something every couple days going on.
Well, that's where the concerts and stuff come
Exactly.
in.
But
Yeah.
they see,
I mean, that's what they basically do with Frost Bank, you know?
yeah, but it's like it's so huge. Like, what can you have in there? And I don't even know like the capacity of the new arena yet. They say it's gonna be like, what's the Spurs like 19,000, 20,000, something like that.
I think it would be cool if you could somehow bring in, like, the restaurants you have serving the arena could actually be restaurants, like, all the time. Like, they're just not open during the game, you know? Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
you
a
know
good
what I
idea.
mean?
That's a good idea. But they're gonna make the courthouse like that, where it's a performance venue and it's just open all the time to public. Like if you want to throw, if your little church wants to throw a concert there, you can use that shit.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
All right.
But these are just my suggestions, and they made the paper. I was pretty impressed.
Employment and job creation, quantity and quality
Quality
and
jobs.
wages. Well,
Yeah.
that's going to happen. I can.
Come on.
Well, I can attest to that firsthand. The Spurs are a quality company to work for.
Yeah, but the concessions people are not. The ushers, they don't get paid very much.
Well, they're third parties.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I can't speak for them, but I believe
It should-
I know a lot of the ones that do work at the Frost Bank Center, the security and the ushers and the concessions. A lot of the ones I know are happy with their jobs. So
But they work all the events, right?
yeah, they get to work all the events.
I want to say in Milwaukee.
It's
I
Aramark is one of them, and I
Yeah,
forget the
yeah.
it's Rock Security is the other one for the
I
security.
can't remember which one it is. I have to look at this stuff up again. But one of them has I think it's Milwaukee, that the people that work for like the ushers, concession.
Actually, the ushers are Spurs employees.
Well, in Milwaukee, they're city workers, so
Yeah.
they get like a pension at the end and all that shit. Like
They're
that.
Spurs employees here,
Yeah, Milwaukee.
but
has
the
like
security's not. And the what did I just say before that?
ushers, concession.
Concessions are
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Concessions are Aramark.
So wait. So if you work at like the Whataburger there, that's concessions, or you work for Whataburger?
I see. I'm not too sure on that. I think
Huh.
if you work at one of like the bars or like the little like you know Coyote stand or whatever,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you're Aramark. But I think the restaurants have their own employees over there.
Yeah, because I know the bars like those. They just put on
Like the franchise ones. Yeah, the bars they bring in people.
yeah.
but-
Well, they have like a website. Because I've seen like my friends that are bartenders, they just pop up there. Oh, I saw it on the website. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we need some jobs, local spending retention in adjacent areas. Yes, we got to pump up everybody around. Like you said, alibis. Everyone needs a
Yeah.
little bit.
All the way
If
down
there's
to like,
extra funds, you should allocate, a little bit to each business.
yeah, I've seen some of that was like 1% of total revenue not from the arena, but total revenue that the city accumulates from that's around the area. and stuff.
Community engagement through public space use and programming. They're kind of doing that. The Spurs are kind of doing that with the Rock right now at La Cantera.
Yeah, but it's at Lock and Terra.
Yeah, same concept though. Bring it downtown.
Yeah, but this one, like, I got that one from. Remember I told you in Brooklyn where you walk down back to the train or the subway. They have all those, the vendors and food trucks. I got that from them.
There you go.
Yeah, and this is the big one though.
Changes in property values.
They have to change like how.
They got to go up.
Well, yeah, I know, but there's old people that live right around that the arena, and then I think the legacy property tax freezing, it has to be like 2 or 3 generations have to live in the house before they freeze the taxes. That's almost 100 years, dog. I don't
Well,
know.
we won't be around this.
Hey, man, that's not the point, dog.
I know that's what got us here. That kind of thinking. Anyway,
Yeah, for sure.
so so there was a comparison study done between other arenas in different cities, and this is Ball Arena,
Yeah, why did 4?
properly named Ball Arena in Denver.
You know
I
what it's
believe.
named after?
The
Mason
jars,
jars. Yeah,
the
yeah,
jars,
mason jars,
yeah,
yes.
ball jars.
Yeah.
But they also play ball in the arena, so it's good and it's funny too.
At least who was trying to buy? I think Bang Bus was trying to buy Miami's basketball arena.
Are you serious? They're still around?
Yeah.
Oh.
They were trying. No, when they first.
Oh, back then.
Yeah, back then.
Oh,
no.
Pornhub or Bang Bus?
No, Bang Bus. I think it was like Bang
good
Bus
thing they
Arena.
didn't let that happen. Yeah, that's
shit, dude. That'd have been funny. Imagine them announcing that. Welcome to Bang Bus Arena.
Well, if I had to have a logo on my jersey, I wouldn't mind having the word "ball" on there, just because it's basketball.
Does the Denver one say ball?
It has to if it's Ball Arena, right?
No. Because now
Oh, I guess not. Ours don't say Frost.
No,
they say
no.
Ledger.
Yeah,
I guess it's a separate sponsorship for the jersey.
Yeah, the crypto.
Yeah, it's an arena sponsorship and a jersey sponsorship.
Man, as long as they don't go too far with those sponsorships on the jersey where you start looking like Italian players or soccer players and stuff like that, it gets a little crazy.
I think they should just not have them on the jerseys. I think jerseys should be sacred.
So when you buy a jersey, does it have that on there?
Yes, it sucks. Yeah. It had the damn self thing on there. I mean, I'm glad they're selling sponsorships more and making money. More power to them. But the jersey, I feel like the jersey should be sacred. The jerseys look great this year too. I like all of them.
I haven't seen all of them yet.
Yeah.
How many do they have?
And the Ledger, to be fair, the Ledger logo is not that obtrusive at all. There's other logos I've seen that are just like, no.
Are they gonna have a retro one this year? Like the?
Oh, they have one every year. Yeah.
Like the one that looks.
They
like
have a city edition and a statement edition and.
Like the one that looks like the Bill Miller's cup from last year.
That
was terrible, dude.
It was all right.
That was fucking terrible.
Well, so what's up with Ball Arena? What'd you find out about this place?
Oh, that's more Eddie's stuff.
Oh, okay. So
But
did they fail or did they succeed? Obviously, they succeeded.
They succeeded to make the paper, right?
They succeeded.
But they used a lot of the same metrics that we used for this paper.
Gotcha.
So the ones that we used SoFi and this one, but they had the closest measurements to the metrics and stuff.
And here's the beautiful and state of the art SoFi Stadium out there in Inglewood.
That one's dope.
Los Angeles, California.
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 I bet you their internet is amazing in that motherfucker, dude.
Probably so. Or probably. Yeah.
Sometimes at the AT&T Center, and it was AT&T Center, the fucking internet sucked ass there.
I don't care for the signage though. The SoFi Stadium sign right there. Yeah. I feel like too many people do that now. Too many locations around the world do that exact thing. They make a big sign with just giant letters like that.
They're trying to make people take pictures with them.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's like a Instagram thing. It's like it's played out.
That's what it's for.
It's played out. Do something better.
What is that considered? Like guerrilla marketing, right? Something like that?
Yeah, it just doesn't seem high tech to me.
Oh,
it seems very low tech to me.
Touche.
Very, not SoFi.
Yeah, touche.
It just doesn't fit the motive, if you will. Anyway,
but that one SoFi though, that's the one that had money available and then had an expiration.
So they built this at Inglewood, which isn't exactly the nicest part of Los Angeles,
for a reason.
So there might have been similarities here to what the people were feeling when they wanted to build this, and they got it done. But it was mostly done with private funds.
Yeah, LA doesn't have a lot of. LA has. I want to say 87 like cities inside LA.
Damn,
it's one of those ones that like because
you think we have a lot,
dude. But they do that. They started doing that to separate each other.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. Yeah,
it's mostly
nobody could agree on things, and you wanted to push people out that don't agree with you.
Mostly it was for policing. They wanted LA couldn't provide enough police, and it was too corrupt, and
they
so
still
can't.
Still don't have enough police out there.
Still can't. That's where dreams go to die.
That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And what's this about? San Antonio Sports and Entertainment. This is just a recap of the actual proposal here.
Yeah. It's the lady that was talking on this, she seemed a little too enthusiastic. And that was the part that I critiqued about the paper, the first draft I read.
How enthusiastic was she?
You ever met somebody that's like too happy to see you? It's almost like when a dog comes in, they're like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?"
Was she just up there all like,
"Go Spurs, go!"
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay,
exactly. And this lady that was sitting across from me, she was this older Mexican lady. She was writing mad notes, and then every time she was like, the other lady was talking, she would like scoff, like, and then write something down. Oh, I'll write something down. I'm like, damn, lady, relax, dude.
Man,
relax.
Man, so who are the big Were there any big San Antonio representatives there? Or
Nah, it's mostly
Gina show her face?
yeah,
No.
right. If she wanted to show one, that would have been one to show up at. If she really wanted to challenge some, because everybody in that place is like either CEOs of community organizations. There was one guy that does. I need to talk to him. I forgot the name of the company, but he does like he redevelops the West Side, but he does it from a like an anti-gentrification perspective. And
It's
then,
not BlackRock, is it?
no,
I'm just kidding.
no, it's Proper West. That's the name of it, Proper
Okay.
West. And he does it from like a
Proper.
anti-gentrification perspective. He's trying to like get people to redevelop their homes before the businesses come in.
Before he puts a multi-use complex.
Dude, I saw
there.
a Mambo seafood place on that side and a Bay Seas seafood place.
Macy's is good, man. I haven't had Mambos, but I've heard they're pretty good.
Yeah, I heard that too. But those are
Yeah.
corporations, and they're coming in. And then when you pull,
Well,
in,
hasn't the Mambos like on 410 whatever like far
410
been there forever?
I think it's from Houston, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But there's one on.
Apparently they have good fried rice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like one of their specialties.
Huh.
Yeah.
I had to pass by on the way home.
All right. Yeah. Let me know how it is.
Yeah, but I
if you
saw
go
that when I drove down there, and I would. There's this. I forgot the name of the lady. I think her name's Jane Jacobs. She writes when there's big art structures moving into your neighborhood,
Is
be
she
ready.
a superhero?
No,
Sounds
she-
like
no, she's a.
sounds like her Clark Kent.
Right,
Jane
right.
Jacobs.
Jane Jacobs. No, actually, she was very much anti Robert Moses back in the '60s.
Oh, okay.
But she wrote that. I'm not even sure it's her. She wrote that. If you see art structures, art like statues coming into your neighborhood, good luck. It's about to get gentrified. And there's a big one on the west side now that I'd never seen before.
Okay. Wow. What does it look like?
It just looks like a curb.
What?
It just looked like these little like round things. I don't know how to look at
It's
it.
a sculpture?
Yeah, it's a sculpture.
Okay.
That had like shitty ones though. Like, you ever seen the one on the south side? That I forget who did that one. My brain's going 100 miles an hour right now.
No, I don't get to the south side too often.
Psst, better have
Yeah.
insurance on that motherfucker though.
Is it a big one?
They drive crazy. Oh yeah, it's a weird looking one though. I think it's by Cruise, something Cruise.
Yeah. Greg's up in here. Mambo's rice is great. The old Joe's Crab Shack.
Oh,
is
that's right.
Mambo's. Okay.
That's right.
Yep. Alyssa's backing up Greg. Yep. Old Joe's Crab Shack. Bunch of people in the chats here.
And the rice though, I wouldn't think it was rice.
Yeah, they're known for that. They like overstuff the thing. It's like just they give you a giant serving. So
old school Chinese people from like New York and shit.
Yep. It's a chill day at work. Hector is up in here. What's up, Hector? Good afternoon, amigos. What's up, James Aguirre? I don't know why YouTube's showing like the weird names up here, but anyway, Alyssa's in here. Love that spur of the moment pop-ups. Yeah, that's what we do up in here. Let's conclude this here. Conclusion: transparent, accountable, public investment. So this is what Gina's talking about, right?
Yeah.
This is what she's been talking about. She wants oversight and transparency and accountability and promises that don't get broken, right? That's what she wants?
Yeah. She says it's they kind of put her verbiage in there, her wording. I don't know. Her theme of hers. She always like if we're gonna invest, let's make sure it's an investment that generations can appreciate. And this is how that concludes too. They want generational. If you're gonna build something in the middle of downtown, don't move out 20 years later. You know, it better be there for a long time.
And this has a little emphasis on the research and gathering more data.
Ben, trying to find stuff, San Antonio specifically, a lot of that data is just like really hard to get to, or it's like really like sporadic. It'll be like 93 to 94, or like even like before that, some of it's still not digital. And then you got to come downtown to go get it. I'm just like, what the fuck? Dude?
Let's look at the highlighted points here, because going back to the data, the first thing highlighted here is establishing standardized data protocols across all publicly funded development projects. So they want to create a set of rules or laws, protocols for all publicly funded development projects.
Yeah, that's a better future.
A standardized protocol for all these projects.
Yeah, that's what BFI is trying to do. They're trying to make it like a accessible database that you can just type in whatever you want to think about. They had one about potholes that these girls do.
Mhm.
They made an AI model where you could like if you saw a pothole in your neighborhood, you could take a picture of it in real time. It would take a picture. It would send the city council member a letter. It would send one to the city ordinance or city.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. But I was talking to them. And I was like, man, you're gonna get some council members like not reelected, dude. But it was supposed to give you like the history, and it's supposed to like tell you how to fix it quickly. And I was, but it was just a model. Like it was not. It's not even like out yet, or there's no money to back it.
Yep. And going back on that, of course, ensuring community led design of engagement tools and transparency mechanisms. So making sure that the systems are in place for the transparency and for the collection of the data to create these protocols and standardized collections
Yeah,
of data.
That's
Yeah.
the biggest gripe of like the East Side. Everybody wants to know who owns the Spurs and how much money they are making a year, and it's private. I mean, that's
It's
by
a
law.
private company. Yeah.
Yeah, by law. But
So,
if you're using public funds, they want to know like, well, how much are you contributing? You
yep.
know?
And then creating a citizen oversight board to monitor outcomes and serve as a long-term governance partner. That one I'm kind of iffy about that.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems a whole board for a long-term partner.
Well, a board could be 7 people. It's not out to be.
Yeah, and well, I think it's the wording that gets me weirded out. Partner too. You're not a partner. I mean, I guess you're business partners.
Well, that's why
But
the community benefits agreements always fail. There's no board to dictate like how the money, or even like the mediator between the company and the public and stuff like that.
and long-term too. It's just very vague wordage to me.
Yeah, and the other side effect is that you create a bureaucracy.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
other
it's
side
more
effect.
regulation, and
There
and
has
and,
to be
and then you got to create what do they have oversight on? What do they not have oversight on? It's a lot of red tape,
Yeah,
and I understand both sides of the table here, they're both coming from.
But it's an idea that can be like hashed out even further. That's the
Yeah.
whole point of this paper is to, hey man, look, that we're trying to do this together. And this is the first from the Frostbank Alamo Dome. This is the first time the city and the county have been like on the same page. But they're still leaving the community. You know.
And then here's a timeline of the events that have happened this year for moving this process along or not, just
Look,
preventing
it's
the facts and the
Very
deal.
short amount of time. I had Judge Nelson Wolf taught my class last week. And he fucking said, he was like, I don't know why they're trying to shove it down the throat. But then right after that, he said that, he was like, but San Antonio has a tendency, if you take long to build something, the opposition starts to build and the project ends up getting killed.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to take a look at this paper that Mr. Xavier Perez had a part of putting together, you can check it out at what's that website again? BetterFuturesInstitute.org.
It's at the bottom.
It's on the screen right here in real tiny letters.
BFIinstitute.org.
So okay, so it's BFI.
Yeah.
So it's BF Institute.
BFinstitute.org. I should probably know this.
BFinstitute.org to download this paper. You can request it. Just type in your email address there, and they will send you a copy. It's a lot of research, man. How long did that take you?
All summer. That was pretty much all summer.
So you did your summer going to school, huh?
Yeah.
School
well, the
wasn't
class-
out for summer for you.
Well, the class that I took was community development and finance, and the reason why I hit up Eddie, he kept coming, like our professor would do PowerPoints, and his face kept coming up, and I was like, I know that guy. And so I hit him up. I was like, hey man, I keep seeing your face in class, and he was like, you want to help me with this paper? And I was like, oh sure, dude. But the thing is, the CBA, I have a whole like 20-page one that I think, and he told me to keep writing on that. My professor told me to keep writing on it and then try to get it published or edited first because it's all over the place right now and it's not very good.
Well,
So-
congratulations on getting published and
Thanks.
putting it out there and helping get the facts to the people about what this could possibly do, good and bad.
Thanks.
And, we don't want to repeat the mistakes of the past, which is why history
It's looking different this time, though.
History
That's
and the
for
truth
sure.
is so important to preserve because history does tend to repeat itself if
Henry
you don't
Cisneros needs to stop talking.
don't
Though.
know. What's that?
I said Henry Cisneros needs to stop talking. Like, stop saying stuff.
He made a point though the other day when he said that if the Spurs ever left San Antonio, the city would be in a downward spiral.
But they've never said that.
They didn't say that, but I agree with that statement.
I agree with it too, but you say
I would be in a downward spiral, and
If
I'd
you
be
s-
trying to move with them
it's
wherever
bad
they
for-
went.
it'd be bad for the brand, dude.
It would be bad
for the brand.
It would be bad.
Yeah,
It'd be
but
bad.
he's not just shh. Sounds like an old man, like saying a little too much.
Get out there and vote. Early voting is going on right now. And then the election day is, of course, November 4th. I went to my local library right here. I call it Comanche Hill Library.
Is it on the Bexar County elections where you can vote? I think it's on the website.
Sure, I just Google it.
Oh.
Just type in San Antonio voting locations, Bexar County voting locations. You'll find it. And then you can also type in explain the the ballot. You can get a sample ballot and look up all the propositions and the constitutional amendments that are being presented for the state of Texas. There's a slate of them.
I bet you a bunch of people
It's
walked
like
in.
15 of them or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
I bet you a bunch of people walked into the poll and was like, "What? I thought I was voting for the Spurs."
Oh, I'm sure there was, but there's a lot of things being snuck in there
They
that
do that
if
on
you don't
everything.
if you don't research it, man, like beforehand, it's too late
It's the
when you're in there
the
because you can't
compromise.
pull out your phone and just start researching the props right there. Can you?
I
don't
don't
know.
think so. I don't
wonder
think
if you
so.
can.
Somebody got into a fight the other day.
Were they wearing a Spurs hat?
No, I think they were wearing like a Trump hat or something. and the lady
Oh, you
told
can't
them-
wear any of that.
Yeah. But she was like, "It's my right to speech," and yeah,
I went in there with this hat on it, and is this political?
that's the expos.
Yeah,
Oh no,
go Canada.
I want to go over there.
It's political in my eyes. I'm supporting Canada, Montreal.
I don't know. A Tesla's political now, dude.
Montreal Expos. I drove up in my Tesla. They told me to drive away.
You can really make, dude. I heard one farting the other day. I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
the
it
fuck is
farts.
that?
You do whatever. You can put custom sounds on there. You can load a WAV file onto a USB drive and it'll play it.
What?
Yeah,
Could you like make the
I
lights
could
do
put
different
put your DJ drop on it if I wanted to. Yeah,
Shut up.
yeah. You'd be like DJ X Boy RD in the mix.
That's me. I don't know. Everybody's like, "That's you," and I'm like, "Yeah." Can you tell? Like, yeah.
It also has whoopee cushion, so you can set the fart to hit any seat when someone sits down, and it'll play out of the speaker closest to their seat. As soon as they sit down, it'll fart.
But you can put any sound in there.
Not for the whoopee cushion.
No, I'm talking about
but-
outside the car.
Yeah, outside the car you can do any
So
sound.
if somebody
you
gets
want.
close, you can make a shotgun go off.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
as long as you have it on the USB drive.
It's got to be on all the time.
Well, you can only load one sound at a time, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. You can't like switch through the sounds instantly. So like if you have a shotgun loaded up in there, it's going to be the shotgun until you replace it on the drive.
Huh.
Because it's lockchime.wave,
I assume it
and
has
whatever you save as lockchime.wave, it'll play.
I assume it has a hard drive in there.
It has a flash drive, it's like a stick. Yeah,
Oh, but the car doesn't have a hard drive.
I think the car itself does somewhere has an SSD drive for the operating system. But like all your videos and stuff and your custom sounds go on the stick in the glove box.
And it has the AI in there now. What's his name? Grok.
Yeah, it's got Grok. She's a female in my car.
Oh, it's a female.
Well,
Oh, you
can-
made it a female.
Yeah, you can whatever you want. So it doesn't have a gender. It's genderless.
It's no truck nuts for your
Take
car.
that,
or-
Elon.
No truck nuts.
Non-binary.
That's crazy. Dude. He doesn't work in the White House no more, right? He finally left.
Yeah, he left. He only had a certain amount of days. It was like because he was a special
What do you
contractor or something.
What do you think about this rock that's coming? The AI Atlas, the 3I Atlas. You know about that? The rock. There's like a asteroid. They think it's a spaceship coming towards us. You don't know about this?
I heard about it. No,
Look it up real quick before we go.
they're gonna blast it.
Yeah, just look up 3I Atlas. No, they don't. They
What
think
is it?
It's a rock. It's moving faster than an asteroid. It's flat, and then it like decelerated the other day. They think it's a comet, but it's the tail's the wrong way. You don't. What? You're always up on shit. They've been all over the news
Nah,
lately.
I didn't see that.
3i Atlas. They're right there.
This is from space.com. Yeah.
That's
And we know
believable.
they're legit. Space.com. And they got so many ads on here.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you know it's legit.
Yeah.
It's an asteroid it's going to pass by the Earth on October 30th.
I forgot the name of the physicist, though. I was going to say, it's an astronomer.
It's going to pass close to the sun.
3i Atlas.
Well, what's the problem with it?
They
we gonna
think
die?
they think it's a spaceship.
Oh, they think it's a spaceship.
Yeah. Do you know what the WoW?
Oh, here we go. Destroy Free Press. Is it a spaceship? What to know? Harvard professor thinks it's a spaceship.
Yeah, that's the guy I was listening to.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, Interstellar.
You know what the WoW signal is?
That signal that's been being broadcast from space for so many years and nobody knows
No, it was
what
only
is?
it was for 72 seconds, and it was like in 72.
Oh,
and it was a
okay.
radio signal, but that thing came from that direction too.
Huh.
Yeah.
So what if it's a human?
Let me graduate first.
Yeah.
I worked too hard to get to this point.
I mean, shit. Bring it on, man.
But the fucked up
Welcome.
thing is it's going to change religion, it's going to change politics, it's going to change economics. If that's really a spaceship, it's going to be the world's going to be completely different.
Bring it on.
November 2nd.
Well, bring it on. Yep.
Oh, whatever. We can talk about that next time.
Expert at NASA say there's no reason to worry as the object is a natural comet posing no threat to Earth.
Yeah, but the status quo never believes with any crazy shit. Look what they did to Galileo.
What'd they do?
They put him on house arrest.
Didn't they like lobotomize him or something?
Mm-mm. That's the Turing test. Hey, remember about the AI thing, the award that guy got? He got the AI guy that we.
Yeah, the one who said that we
We
need to learn more about this, but it's already too late.
Yeah, the prize it's a Nobel Prize, but it's called the Nobel Prize Turing, after the guy that made the Turing test.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He got but he became like he castrated himself because he was gay. Yeah. Next time. I gotta go pick up my kid.
All right, Dad.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you presenting your research to the many viewers on the massive, wide network that is LG's House and Alamo City Podcast Network. Thank you guys for jumping in on the chat.
A lot of activity in here.
Yeah, I'm DJ LG. You can follow me at DJLG210 on all my socials. That's XBoyRD. You can follow him at
The real _XBoyRD.
Yeah, that's why that underscore sucks.
It wouldn't let me do it by itself.
Well, sometimes
I'm not gonna make another one.
Sometimes you just gotta capitulate to the people who are holding you hostage.
Stop using big words. I'm gonna take them as insults.
I try to use big words sometimes because the English language, many of the words are forgotten and not used anymore.
Facts.
So. We'll be back at some point. I don't know when.
I don't know either.
Yep. Hey, if you're at the Spurs game on Thursday, I'll see you there. Say hello.
5-0, baby.